Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of StoneBlock, the mod pack by Infinite Gaming. And today, I wanted to work a little bit, and I'm kind of trying to figure out what I want to work on. I did start down here, I think. Yeah, here we go. I started a little bit of a mob farm. I'm just kind of digging it or digging it out as I go, really. Oh my gosh. We need some food. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of Endermen down here. I've also gone around and slabbed up most of the hallway ceilings. And I've also got basically slab barriers at most of the doorway entrances as well. That way I've got safe places to run anytime I run into any of these evolved Endermen. I'm hoping once we get a little bit more going in the resource department that we'll be able to take advantage of some of the Torchmaster stuff. See, let's get a pick out here. I did make myself a pick. Let's see, and this is it. This is kind of what I've been doing. Do I even have any slabs? I don't. I don't even have any slabs on me. Oh my gosh. So let's go ahead and pop these back in here, just for now. That's it. I mean, that's basically what I've been doing. Is just kind of digging this out. And you can see this part of it actually is functional. I can expand it pretty easy. This has been working well enough for me. And I think we're about to go as soon as we knock these guys out. There we go. We got a loot bag. I have been getting some awesome pulls out of these loot bags. Let's see. We got an epic one, so let's check this out. See what we get. Pizza, awesome, and some gold, which is super cool. And that actually kind of brings me to what I think I do want to work on today. There we go. I think what I'd like to work on is getting a smeltery up and running. So let's get this stuff put away. I would like to start turning some of this stuff into metals. You can see, like, I could actually have, 8 and 7, 15. I could have 15 gold ingots right now. We could be working on some other things. So let's see. I think the smart thing to do is just going to be, let's see. Let's take some of this stuff off, or out, I guess. And let's expand down this way just a little bit. And we'll probably end up moving all of those tinker tables into our new little room here. I'm just going to make a new room for our smeltery. So let's see here. This goes over, what, 1, 2? So if I wanted 1, 2, 3, I'd like to have 3 spaces in here. So that should be the edge. And then like a 1, 2. So here possibly. Would that be right? Because I'm thinking what we'll need is like 5 blocks wide to do it the way I'd like. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something like that. So we should be able to just come right into here. All right, so I should be able to kind of make this like I'd like to have a 3x3 entrance on this one. I think that's what I'm doing on all of them, basically. We are getting some animal spawns in here, by the way, as well, since I've got a little bit of grass going on in there. So this should be our walkway right here. Right, and I think just for now, let's pop a torch up on the other side over here. So maybe right in there is good. Yeah, there we go. So we'll dig this up just a little bit. Something like this. And then we'll come over a couple more blocks this way. And I'm basically just doing a bunch of internal 9x9 rooms, which is 7x7. So there should be 7 blocks here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, cool. So I did that the way that I wanted. I may end up actually making this a little bit larger. Like, I don't know if the smeltery is actually going to live in here for its entirety, or exactly. I haven't decided exactly how I want to handle it yet. We'll get this cleared out. Because one of the things I would love to make is the tool forge, so we can start making some higher level tinker tools like hammers, and then cleaning all this stuff out won't take nearly as long. Fortunately, though, this never does take that long. So we just do something like this. Fortunately, those Endermen probably won't spawn since I'm this close. I mean, they might spawn down towards the the mob room area. So we'll take you out. 2, 3, 4, and then a torch like right there. Right? I think we need to go one more block back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Go back one more block. So our pick's about to die, so let's go ahead and get you repaired. There we are. A little something like that. Nice. And then let's go ahead and make ourselves some slabs. There we go. And I'll just continue slabbing this in, just in case. Like, I don't think any evolved Endermen will spawn right here since I'm this close to it, but just in case, right? Alright, so let's come down this other side. I totally got part of the reason I'm doing it this way. I was actually going to work on some other stuff first. So one more. But because of a pull that I got out of a loot bag, we'll actually be able to kind of skip a step or two, believe it or not. So right there, torch, nice. So that'll be exciting. Normally I wouldn't do this kind of stuff on camera, but it actually won't take very long. And I thought it might give us, a little bit of an idea how I personally do this. I don't know, maybe it takes you guys forever to, dig out your rooms. I don't know. But I think you guys deserve to see this stuff once in a while. Maybe not everybody. Maybe you don't do things like I do, and it takes you forever in a day to do something. So maybe seeing how I do it will help speed you up a little bit. I don't know. Maybe you can see how I'm doing it, and maybe you can tell me, hey, there's a faster way that you could be doing it. So either way, I mean, we can all help each other out, right? Almost done. Got a little bit more. And we should be able, I think... I mean, I want to do my 3x3 smeltery like I usually do, but this will be kind of a tiny room if I do that. So I'm thinking we might start off with a 2x2 smeltery for now, and then upgrade it later. Because like I said, I don't know that this is going to be the final home for it. I may end up moving it. I'm kind of waiting to do any kind of real base design until we can get a tool forge, but really, I mean, we could, I guess, technically try and just get, a bunch of ingots and stuff out of the loot bags. We could wait, and eventually we would get enough ingots that way, I think, to make a tool forge. But that's the problem. I think this is going to be a lot quicker if we just go ahead and set up a small smeltery. we can get some metals rolling that way, because I also did a lot more work in the sifting room, so I've got a 3x3 area of flint stiffened meshes that I've been sifting gravel in to get the metal chunks. So I actually have a fair amount of metal chunks that I would like to smelt up, but I don't want to do it without ore doubling. There we go. So now we've got a nice 7x7 area. Let's see, and then like say like right here, let's dig out a 3x3 area. Oh, and I just broke the pick. Little cobblestone and the pick. Got them backwards. That's okay. There we go. So let's see. Here's. And then just for now, I'm going to pop a torch there so we don't have to worry about stuff spawning. And let's see. I might actually have enough to do a thing of grout. So to get grout, it's real easy to bust down the cobblestone that we can get into gravel and sand. And then to get clay, let's see if I even have any dust left. I may or may not. Let's see. Maybe I may not. Oh, no, there we go. So to get dust, we'll just take a few of them here. If you don't have a bucket, what I would recommend doing for not having a bucket is doing your clay in the oak crucibles, because you can just fill these up with leaves, and once they turn into the water, then you can just take some of your dust here and put it in there. Boom, you've got yourself some clay. But if you do have a bucket, like I fortunately do now, you can actually fill up all of these, the crucibles and the regular barrels. And you can actually fill them all up, and you can get clay that way. So that works out pretty good. Cool. Cool. And then what we want to do is, I usually do it this way. I'll hold shift and hit that plus. And now it'll make as much grout as I have the materials for, which is pretty cool. I will get a little bit more. But I actually have a plan. I want to do things a little bit different. And I have been cooking some up, so we're not going to have to wait. What we might need to do, though, is temporarily get rid of our cobblestone and make a little bit of room. Let's put some sticks up there. So I may dig myself another room, too. Just so I have somewhere to really put the tinker tables. So I don't think they're gonna. I don't think living there is going to be a very good solution, because it's blocking like 2/3 of the hallway. But anyway, let's get our smeltery up, and then we'll figure out how we want to move stuff. Let's see. There we go. Hopefully I cooked up way more than I needed for what I want to do right now. And we definitely need some glass, which I did. I went ahead and cooked that up, obviously. We may actually want to cook up some more, though. Do I have any sand left? No, we don't. Okay, so we'll cook up some more glass in a little bit. But I think we should have enough to go ahead and start doing this stuff. Right, because that's like a stack and a half. I got all the stuff that we cooked up already, right? Well, that should definitely be plenty. All right. So, we're going to need some things. I usually like to go with 2 drains if I can. So we'll need 2 faucets. And man, I've still got a bunch of junk in the inventory. Okay. Thought that I missed some grout somewhere. There we go. See if we can't get a little more of this junk cleaned up. I guess you guys can go away. We can put this stuff up for now. There we go. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right. All right, so we've got our drains and our faucets, and we need at least 1 piece of glass, because we have to have one of these tanks. Now, that is a definite must-have there. Now let's see, what else do we need? Okay, so we got the tank. We need the controller, which is just like the tank, but without anything in the center, no glass or nothing. So that's basically the heart. Like, we have to have this stuff. Now, here's where we have a little bit more of an option. We could do this and make ourselves a bunch of seared glass, which I am going to make some. And then most of the rest of this stuff, I'm going to just turn into the seared brick. Something like that. Should be able to break that now. Good. Need a few more bricks. Then we should be able to do some fun stuff. Like, let's put our drain here. We'll put the other one here. See, they're going to need their faucets. See, this is why I was kind of thinking a 2x2 might work out better, because you can see this is awfully cramped in here. I think it'll technically be enough for us. Now let's see if we can get a bit more grout, because there's still a couple more things we have to have. Seared brick, seared brick. So I definitely recommend starting off with a casting basin. The table is, at this point, optional. Ooh, and that was a quest. Awesome. Usually, though, we're going to have to start off with having a basin, because we won't have the ability to use that casting table right away. But you may have metals that you want to go ahead and smelt. So there's no tank, so we don't have a valid structure yet. Let's just, I normally would pop this in the center, but let's go ahead. Since we're a little cramped for space, we'll go ahead and do this on the side. All right, so that should have given us technically a functioning smeltery. Cool, so I'm going to put some glass on there. Cool. Nice. And hopefully we'll have a little bit of stuff coming here. There we go, because we need a few more bricks. Is that enough? Because I'd like to hold on to at least 1 brick. I don't remember exactly how many more we needed. Let's see, 1, 2. Oh, that'll be perfect. Okay, cool. So now we should have a fully functioning smeltery that we can use, with one exception. There is a reason we can't start this up yet, and it's because we have no lava. No lava at all. So the right answer, what we should do, And this is why I kind of started making a downstairs area. See, I'd really need to dig that all the way over to there is what I'd actually want to do. So I may work on that part of it off camera between episodes, because that'll actually take a while. But I think what we can do for now, just right in here, let's go ahead and pop this torch over here. There we go. So we'll start a room over here, I think, is the answer. And you'll see why here in just a minute. I'm going to go ahead and punch a little hole right there. And we won't need a torch over here, but just since that is actually technically spawnable, let's leave it not. So there it is. Here's our surprise. This is what I pulled out of a loot bag. I was completely and totally shocked. I did not know that was something we could pull out. Yeah, we got some decent stuff out of that one. I think I just got a nice leather helmet. Nice. Cool. All right, so what we really need to do is I've got some clay here, and we don't have any bone meal, but we can make some. What we should do is let's make some bone meal. That's number one. And then let's do this and get ourselves some porcelain clay. And is this a crucible? It is. Nice. Unfired crucible. So let's get you fired up. Nice. So we have a crucible. We are going to need a little bit of cobble, which we have on us. Super cool. And let's pop down this lava. Normally, we'd have to start off with a candle, which is super, super slow. I have no idea how I completed the death generator, but I'll take it, I guess. Now, let's see. So we'll do this. And that'll start getting us some lava, which is really cool. Let's pop you down there. And let's just see how we're actually doing for gold. I think, believe it or not, we might actually be able to start this off the right way, I guess. Kind of hate to say it that way, but thanks to the sifting and stuff, this is where I think it's a little bit easier than a normal survival world. Did I do that wrong? Oh, I must have done it wrong. I thought, there we go. I think I only actually need one of those chunks, because this should double, so I should end up with 4 ingots. So that won't melt. You can see that not enough heat to melt this item. So they're just going to sit there for a minute. Let's see, liquid lava, we're getting there. We are getting there. You can see that rate as a 3x. And I believe if we look at the crucible, unfired, fired. So let's look at the uses of it. And here it'll show us. Fire, really? So if we can get some netherrack, that's actually better than lava, which is pretty cool. Awakened Draconium is ridiculous at 120 times speed. So that's pretty cool. Looks like the mineral torches will do a 1x. The mega torch will be a 10x. And again, these all relate to the speed. What is that? Superheating element. Okay, so that's not bad. Plutonium and Yellorium. So it looks like what we'd really want under here is going to be the Awakened Draconium. I think that Yellorium might be reasonable. That might be the next step after fire. Well, it would probably be worth it to move this up to fire once we can get some netherrack or something else that doesn't extinguish easily. So we're almost there on the lava. And I could have used that lava to fuel the smeltery, but I really think it made a lot more sense to set up our lava production. Let's go ahead and get some more cobble in there. We'll be able to take that bucket out once there's 1,000 liquid lava in there. Almost there. You can do it. You can do it. Cool. Bucket of lava. Nice. So we should just be able to throw that right in there. And we should see some progress on this now. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. This should make us a little more lava. Hopefully we'll get another full bucket out of that soon. So let's go. While all that stuff is smelting and melting and burning and all that good jazz, let's clean up our inventory. Humanoid flesh, okay. Is that? I don't know if that's something I can cook or what. I just don't know. Let's see, did I finish slabbing that all in? I really don't want Endermen coming and visiting over here. I think that would just be terrible. Not a good time at all. Oh my gosh. There we go. How's the lava? It's getting there. So let's finish up with the inventory. Let's see. Maybe move this back a little bit. I know it looks like I'm changing my mind, but really I want to get that one of those tinker tables out of my inventory. So I'm going to just kind of move this back a little bit more like it was before and just kind of have this at the end of the hall. And again, a lot of this is just really going to be kind of temporary until we can get the Tinker tool forge going. There we go. All right, so you, let's see, let's pop you there. You're the tool station, so you can go there. The part chest can go over there. Stencil table, part builder, pattern chest, light. Nice. So everything's basically right back the way it was. That should just be right out of the way. Super cool. That's in there. That can go in there. Cool. So we got a bunch more of the inventory cleared out. A little bit more to go. Oh, not my pick, please. Thank you. I think, yeah, you can go up here. The slab should probably go up there, too. There we go. Nice. There's some slabs I overlooked. And then we've got chicken stuff. Little food. Where was I putting that up here? Yeah, there we go. Name tag and some bone meal can hang out in there. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, so let's see. Yep, one more bucket of lava. Nice. Let's get a little bit more going in there. Nice. And then I think the last thing I want to do today, since we are just about out of time, and I honestly don't know if this is going to work. I have enough iron to make this work, I think, as long as the recipe hasn't changed. But there is one more thing we can take a look at today, if I can spell it right. There we go. Let's start with this guy. So let's see. I'm wondering if it will work with a clay bucket and an iron bucket. Like that's the part I'm not so sure about. Yeah, it looks like they both have to be clay or they both have to be iron. Let's try it, though. I mean, we can kind of force the issue, I guess. Oh, it's saying I don't have any glass. Okay. Well, it's also saying I don't have any glass, but that's a pretty easy fix. There we go. That should fix that part of the problem at least. There we go. Now, I don't think this will work, and it didn't, of course not. So let's go ahead and make our iron bucket and get a bucket of water. I was kind of hoping to save those pieces of iron, but, you know, what are you going to do? Not a big deal. So we pop that up there. Do they have to be like that? Maybe? Oh, they do. So, did I just have it backwards? Okay, it still wouldn't have worked. Okay. Good to know. All right. Cool. Cobblestone generator tier 1. Quest complete. So what might be a good idea for now is let's just pop you right there. It will deposit into an inventory directly above it. So let's see if we can make ourselves a drawer really quick. We do get to keep our buckets, which is super cool. So let's make a couple of chests and maybe some planks. Okay, that's weird. Oh, it must have put them back. Okay. Okay. Must have shift-clicked them back into the inventory instead of doing what I thought I was going to do. So anyway, this should output to... yeah, there we go. It outputs directly into stuff above it. And since we don't really have the ability yet to make hoppers or anything else, you can hopper stuff out of the bottom of that as well. But we don't really have the ability to make any of that stuff yet. So I think just having that right there will be fine. Cool. And then the very last thing to do today, we have 4 ingots. Let's get ourselves an ingot cast, which is why I wanted to save that last little brick. Cool. So we have an ingot cast now, which basically means, let's see, like I've got a bunch of iron here. Now it's manual. We will have to pour all that stuff out ourselves and collect it ourselves, but hey, we are getting there. Definite progress. Let's see. I think we've got the inventory space. Now let's check on those quests that we got done. So we got the Smeltery done. So that'll get us a loot chest. That's done. Loot chest. That's done. Loot chest. So that's 3. And I think we may have even gotten one more somewhere. Yeah, we did. I don't know how we did that. I'll take it, though. And I think we got something done with storage. Cool. All right, so let's see what kind of goodies we get. Man of Steel ingots, I will take those. Those will actually come in pretty handy. 64K discs, not going to complain. Another Invar hammer, nice. That I really like. That'll save us some trouble. Diamond furnace. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. We're going to pop that down right now. That is super cool. Let's see here. Let's take a little charcoal. I think you go down here. And oh my gosh, look at how much faster that is. That is like ridiculously faster than the vanilla furnaces. So we're going to be hanging on to that for a little while. That was super, super cool. And let's see what is in our last loot chest. A growth crystal. Nice. Works in a 9x9 farm. Cool. So we will definitely be checking that out soon. So I unfortunately am out of time for today, though. So I hope you guys have had a good time. I hope you're enjoying the relaunch of the StoneBlock series. Like I said in the first episode, since the pack is open to the public now, I don't know what kind of changes were made since I did this in the beta. So I wanted to kind of give this another shot and just see, what's going on with it. So let me know how you guys are liking it down in the comments section below. If you're struggling with any of the mods or any of the quests, feel free to drop me a line in the comments section. Again, I hope you guys had a great time today. Thanks for stopping by, and take care.